Tawnee xin kính chào quý vị đã đến với đài VNTV. Một lần nữa xin mời quý vị trở lại với chương trình Bạn Có Biết. Hôm nay Tawnee cũng có vinh dự được mời Mike Fit trở lại với chương trình. Mike sẽ nói với chúng ta về những cái cách để mà chúng ta có thể tạo một cái bữa ăn mà nó vừa có nhiều cái chất đạm và những cái sự bổ dưỡng cho cái bữa ăn của mình. Thì như quý vị đã biết, một trong những cái thành phần mà rất là quan trọng đối với cái cơ thể của mình là chất đạm. Và Mike là một người nutritionist, Mike là một người certified nutritionist và he sẽ giúp đỡ chúng ta hiểu và biết thêm về cái sự khác biệt giữa protein là chất đạm, carbohydrate là chất đường và fat có nghĩa là chất béo, thưa quý vị.
Đây là Mike Nguyen. Mike xin kính chào quý vị.
Mike, if you could just tell me a little bit, what is the difference between carb, fat and protein?
Yes. So protein, carbs, and fat. Those are the main three nutrients that are found in every single food that we eat. It's broken down into those three. Protein is basically anything. It could be lean meat, lean chicken breast, lean beef is fine. Also fish, tofu also counts as protein if you're looking for a non-meat. You can also do eggs are also protein as well. And lastly would be natural protein shakes. Will also be another form of protein as well that you can mix with water and shake it up, and then that also is another form of protein.
Right.
So those are the main ones.
Okay.
Carbohydrates would be something like rice, noodles, pasta, potatoes.
Right.
Which there is a time and place for it. We'll talk about it later on, but that could be good and bad depending on when you're eating it and how much you're eating it.
Right.
Then the third nutrient is fats, which could be healthy fats. We're talking about healthy fats would be avocado, nuts, seeds, and healthy oils like olive oil and coconut oil.
Okay.
So the protein requirements for each and every person is actually dependent on the individual body type, how much they weigh, and then their goals. So if you're someone looking to gain muscle and bulk up and like aggressively become bigger,
Right.
naturally you would want to have a higher protein intake, a bit at the higher range, anywhere from 1 to 1.5 times your body weight in terms of grams and pounds, which we'll get into the numbers later on.
Right.
But naturally, in general wise, the protein would be higher for someone looking to build aggressive muscle size.
I see.
For women, or usually for women, or for someone who's looking to maintain their body weight and just tone up or lose fat, anywhere from about, I'd say 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal, which is basically like a 3-ounce serving of lean chicken breast.
Okay.
Would actually be considered the general recommendation would be good.
You have to take out the skin.
Good point there. And then, so anything in 3 ounces of lean meat or fish would count as a serving of about 20 to 25 grams of protein.
Okay.
That for women and men looking to maintain a healthy weight, I think is the right amount intake.
I see. Talking about fish, a lot of people talk about salmon and omega-3. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So basically, salmon is a special type of food.
Right. Cá hồi, thưa quý vị.
Yep, because salmon actually has protein and healthy fats at the same time. Chicken breast doesn't have any healthy fats in it. Eggs doesn't have any healthy fats in it unless you're eating a little bit of the yolk too. It could be good for you. But salmon has omega-3, which is extremely important and is actually an essential nutrient that our body actually needs just to function normally, just to get throughout the day.
Is there a problem with eating late at night? Because I mean, I'm guilty of charge, right? Tawnee lúc nào cũng đi làm xong rồi đi event thì ăn tối, ăn khuya. Tới lúc về tới nhà 9 giờ vẫn còn ăn. Vậy thì, according to Mike, is there a time frame as to when we should stop eating, or is that only a myth?
Generally, that is a myth in terms of the timing of it.
Okay.
So a lot of people say you should stop eating at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. That is a myth.
Okay.
You can eat anytime you want.
Thank goodness.
Because basically it has to do with we all have different waking hours. Some people sleep at different times.
Right.
So some people get up and have their breakfast in the noon time, and they might work out in the evening, like around 5 o'clock.
Right.
So if 6 o'clock comes, they're not supposed to skip it just because it's 6 o'clock. Because the main thing is, each and every day we want to still get all the nutrients in that we're supposed to get in for our body and for our goal.
Right.
Main thing is, I would say, if everybody's different, if you're going to bed at 9, probably I would say the last meal would be maybe 7 o'clock. If you're
Right.
doing like a very big or whole food meal like salmon, chicken breast, or beef,
Right.
those require a little bit more digestion.
Because
So
it
if you
won't
eat-
digest in your body when you're
yeah,
sleeping.
exactly. So that has more to do with that. Not really have to do with fat loss or anything like that
I
at all.
see.
If you're doing like a protein shake, that's much lighter because it's in liquid form.
Right.
So you can take that 1 hour before bed, and that still would be fine as well.
And is that something that people would take after working out?
Yes, and the
Okay.
reason why we do it, that's such a great point, really great question. The reason why we do it after the workout is because it has to do with something called mechanical digestion.
Okay.
Basically, every single food that we eat requires mechanical digestion, which means we chew it up, we break it down, and then our bodies break it down into smaller forms, and then it gets absorbed into the body.
Right.
What happens is that after a workout, usually most of the blood volume in our body is in the muscles.
Ah,
In order to digest food properly, blood needs to be in the digestive system.
I see.
So if the blood is in the muscles here, or your legs, your chest, or your arms, what happens is that when you eat like a chicken breast meal or a chicken salad or a steak or eggs, a whole food meal that requires more digestive steps. After that, the thing is, it's going to be hard for your body to digest it, and that's the reason why sometimes after the workout, some people are not very hungry either, directly after the workout.
Right, I see.
Our protein shakes comes in perfectly during that time because it does not require mechanical digestion because it's in liquid form.
Right.
But the moment you ingest it, it gets absorbed into the body
It's
right
like
away.
replenishing for you, but it's in an easier form so you can digest better.
Exactly. And then any other time of the day, you can do regular whole food meals, that's fine.
I've always been wanted to find out about granola bars and protein bars. How do
Yes.
you feel about those?
That's another great question too. Protein bars, basically, the protein part is good.
Yeah. But
and
the
we-
sugar part of it, because a lot of them
Yes.
are sugar too, right?
Exactly, because in order for a manufacturer to make a protein bar, it really depends on you have to be self-educated. You have to flip the bar to the back and read the ingredients to make
Nutrition
sure.
facts, right?
Yes, because 90% of the protein bars out there, manufacturers, they put protein in there, but the thing is they also want to find a way to sell it to a lot of
Yeah,
people.
it has to be tasty enough.
Yes, so then they add a lot of extra salt, a lot of sugars, a lot of fats, and a lot of preservatives just to find a way to make it taste better. And the thing is, then you end up getting like a benefit with a negative at the same time and that
see.
wouldn't be worth it. You want to try to find, same thing with protein shakes and a lot of other foods as well. Protein shakes, protein bars, and even, like for an example, even cereals too.
Right.
You want to try to get all the best nutrients of the food without anything else that could cause harm to your body. But if you eat something along with something else that's not good for your body, then it kind of cancels out.
Exactly.
some
We're
part.
talking about doing cardio and then you end up eating like a chocolate cake. You know, that's just
Yeah.
going to cancel out everything that you just did. So.
Yeah. So as long as we're aware and we read everything
Right.
and be self-educated.
Kính thưa quý vị, Mike có một cái meal plan package mà Hy có thể giúp đỡ những cái khách hàng nào của Hy mà cần về cái vấn đề weight loss và lose những cái body fat trong người. Thì Mike, the meal plan comes with the whole package with you helping them with their meals, you assisting them also on what to find or what
Yep.
to eat.
Yep.
Wow,
Protein,
that's very
carbs,
interesting.
fat,
Exactly.
and water, fiber, everything like that. Protein is the only nutrient out of the three that actually has a lot of powerful benefits, and you
Right.
should have protein every single meal. The reason is because protein actually stabilizes blood sugar levels. So let's say a small bowl of rice
Right.
that we tend to eat a lot. Something that's just primarily carbs, blood sugar level goes up much higher. If you combine it with a protein source at the same time in the same meal, the blood sugar will stabilize itself. It won't go as high.
I see.
If blood sugars are maintained and it stays at a more time release effect, which basically means it stays stable. It doesn't go down. If
Right.
it drops, you have low energy. If it's too high, you gain body fat.
I see.
So when you have high blood sugar levels, it kind of basically blunts away fat burning throughout the day. So that's why if you have protein with it, it keeps your blood sugar levels stable. Now, another thing is if blood sugar levels are high, you naturally end up having more cravings for it as well. So that's why if you eat something that's just primarily carbs, what happens is that the next meal you're going to want more of carbs and sugars.
If we cut out sugar altogether, let's say we'd be good and we just eat clean for like a week,
Yep.
naturally our body will stop wanting that sweet.
Exactly.
Wow, interesting. Kính thưa quý vị, và nếu mà quý vị có những cái câu hỏi mà cần hỏi Mike, how do they contact you?
Contact me on my website,
Okay.
www.mikefit.com. or email me at mike@mikefit.com.
Can they ask you anything?
They can ask me anything they want, as long as it's related to their exercise and nutrition
Right.
question.
Một lần nữa xin chào quý vị và hẹn gặp lại quý vị trong chương trình kỳ tới.